Mm. All right.
Hello.
We're live. We're late.
2 minutes late, and that coffee machine's quite loud.
She just stopped. Morning. Hold on. It's saying new. This is what's going to happen. Every single time we do this, we're going to just be reading things and going, what does that mean?
Hold potentially inappropriate messages from the video. Oh.
Not now. Hey, Victoria.
Hi. Pavlina, Alec, Jess, hello. Hi,
Morning.
everyone.
How is everyone today? I have my large cup of coffee that
We're back.
is still the same size as my head. It really is.
And I'm going to have my breakfast, if you don't mind.
And Julie is eating breakfast. Hello, good evening. Hey. From Scotland. What's up, Katie Finnegan? So, you just watched the last episode. You loved it.
Oh,
Good.
Yay. Thanks, Victoria.
I hope that you guys are feeling better about Jamie.
Yeah.
Rabbit's here. He wants you to know that he's here.
Oh, he really wants
Come
some
on,
attention.
bunny. There we go. Hi from Greece. Austria.
So have a go.
Habla español. I don't. I'm sorry. I wish I did.
Little bit. Poquito.
Poquito?
Not really.
Hi from Wales. You loved it too. That's cool. Thank you so much for your honest and perfect portrayals of Magic and Jamie.
Oh,
Thank you. Thank you very
Ruled out of
much.
3. Thank you so much.
You hate it. We didn't leave the dog.
We went back to get the dog.
Just to be clear, Lola, it wasn't real.
As you can see,
the
Charlie is right here.
And actually,
never leaves my
we
side.
should introduce him properly.
Yeah.
Rabbit's real name is Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
And
sweetness.
he's right here. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was all pretend.
Actually, that was such an amazing scene to shoot because
was.
we were allowed to go into a rescue called the Lucky Puppy. And all those dogs that were there were actually rescue dogs. So they were all available for adoption from people who had left their dogs. And I completely agree with you. Dogs aren't objects and you shouldn't leave them. I'm very passionate about that, which is why Charlie is a rescue dog. I adopted him from a really great rescue called
like that.
TLC, Tiny Loving Canines, which is a great organization. So yes, I agree with you.
Alec 13AE, no dogs were harmed during the production of Girls Like Magic.
No dogs were harmed.
Very, very
or
true.
left behind.
Or left behind. Is it a bit dark? Should I turn some lights on? Let's see. Is that better?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Sarah, this is my dog. Mm-hmm. Put him to work.
Well,
actually, it was really funny because everyone was a bit nervous about his acting because he's not trained. So
he didn't go to acting
he
class.
didn't go to acting school.
Sometimes he did.
Yeah, no, I don't know that I ever took him. But on the first take in that first scene where I find him and he kind of crawls, it was in the script that he comes out from behind Magic and eats a piece of kibble. And when Jacob goes, "What is that?" And everyone was nervous that he wouldn't be able to do it. But the first take, he just did it it was crazy, wasn't it?
He's a natural.
He didn't do it again. Only one time.
Just once.
One take, one dab. But the first time,
one time only. I would love to know how old Mariah DeHoney?
How old's your dog?
DeHoney. Is that how you say your last name? DeHoney? That's a really cool last name. How old is Chaz?
He's 7.
Chaz Malaz.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, how are you? I'm good. How are you? We're excited to be here. I have only had 2 sips of coffee, so my personality hasn't arrived yet. Give me 30 seconds. When is season 2 coming? We don't know. We don't know. We've been talking about doing a season 2, especially after sitting and chatting with all of you guys last week. We had so much fun with you guys, and I am pregnant mum and a lesbian. That's awesome. Congratulations. I'm trying to say, your name's just JS, so I can't give you a proper shout out.
Pronounce the last name right, Dahani.
I did?
Hurry with season 2.
That's a cool last name. I might change my last name to Dahani.
Dahani.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been talking a lot about a season 2 and potentially, why does this light keep disappearing from my life? Do you see how it's doing that?
In and out.
In and out. And Julia has a lot of wonderful ideas, and we've been talking about them, but we've got to figure out how to make it happen. So watch this space.
As you guys know, probably filmmaking or TV making costs a lot of money, and it's a lot of work. And we have it in us, the work. We're ready. But
I thought you were going to say the stories. We've got the stories.
And
in
the
us.
stories. The stories, we've got them too. We've actually written it pretty much. So that's exciting.
And of course, we want you two together in season 2. Well, we don't really know. I don't want to. Should we not talk about what just happened in the last episode? Because maybe has everybody seen the last episode? I don't know.
We can talk about it.
It could be like spoiler. I could be ruining it.
Who came up with the idea of the show? Truth. So we were.
Truth. She's telling truth.
We I mainly was writing like films. I wasn't really thinking
I'm
about
really
like,
curious
a web
about what
series.
she's going to say.
And we were like, we should do a web series together. Oh, it'll be so much fun. And then one night we were at this really famous gay bar called the Abbey. Now I'd never been there before. And what? Why are you doing that face?
Because I don't know what you're going to say.
And well, this is what the idea came from. And I remember just having the most amazing time of my entire life there with Yasmin and a few other people, and meeting all these incredible people. I was like, this is what we need to make a show about. And this is what I want to write about. I want to write about our friendship and this amazing night. And it started with that, really, which is pretty much episode 2. Although episode 2 doesn't quite reflect the grandeur of the Abbey, because the Abbey is quite something to behold. We couldn't get all the go-go dances and all the, the lights and everything, the music.
There was this one, I will tell you, there was this one kind of fan that, it wasn't a fan, it was like a blow, something that just blew this crazy air onto the dance floor. And every time it blew air, all this confetti kept like flinging through the dance floor. And every time it went off, Julia was like, "Wah!" And that was it. She fell in love with queer life right then and there on the dance floor at the Abbey.
Yeah, I was obsessed. So that was the initial spark of the idea, and then it grew and obviously changed. But yeah.
Yes, it is in LA. Sarah, I'm going to pronounce your last name wrong because it has an accent over the A. Nicola.
What place would you guys love to visit?
Oh my God, I love traveling.
Traveling's really fun.
Where's the last place I went to? It was probably Mexico because it's so close.
Maybe the last place I went to. No, London, but that's home for me. I used to travel a lot more when I lived in the UK because it's so easy to get to Europe, and also because the weather's so horrible, you have to leave sometimes so you don't get depressed. Whereas in California, it's raining today.
It's horrible today, but it doesn't look that bad, actually.
It was awful. To get here, it was terrible on the freeway. But yeah, so I think it's a lot easier to stay put when you live somewhere
Mariah's
sunny
been here.
every day.
LA is beautiful if you do the right stuff. There's a lot of traffic and stuff like that kind of makes LA not enjoyable, but I really like going out to the canyons and hiking.
Lindsay,
and stuff
that's
like
my
that.
friend Lindsay. Look at her. She's so cute tuning in. Lindsay Camp.
Oh, hi,
Did you both
Lindsay.
meet in the UK or LA, or did you come to the USA together? We met here.
Yeah, we did. We met here in an acting class.
Mm-hmm.
And we've never been in the UK at the same time.
No, although Yasmin did live in London for a while and
I
hated
did.
it.
I hated it
And
because
I
it
went
was
to
so
Australia
great.
and I hated it.
No one hates Australia.
Me.
No.
I don't really hate it. I just didn't have the best. You just said you hated London.
Lots of people hate London.
No, a lot of people hate London.
Have you been to Spain? I have not been to Spain. That is definitely on my
I've
list.
been. It's so great. I love Ibiza. I'm really painting a good picture, aren't I?
She's basically
Ibiza.
she's basically just letting everyone know that she wants to be on dance floors in the wind.
I like a dance floor.
Yeah. Jamie, are you from India? I am not. Oh, but wait, I'm going to mess up your name. Sakshi Basala? I'm messing it up. But Sakshi, no. My parents are from Sri Lanka, and I was born in Australia. What's your personal IG name? All right, personal. Actually, we should get to some of the business stuff that we were hoping you guys would be able to help us out with.
Mm-hmm.
So it is really important that you guys go over to Instagram and follow Girls Like Magic. And I just learned something that probably shows that I'm really late to the party, but that when you just go to someone's page and hit follow, you're not really following them. You don't get alerts and all that kind of stuff.
Really?
Did you know this?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I'm full of information. So you've got to go to the Instagram page and follow them, and then you have to hit the little icon at the top, and then I'm not doing a good job at this at all.
I've never heard of this, so I can't
and then
help
basically to say that you want to turn on post notifications, and that's like a true follow. So that means that you will then get notifications from Girls Like Magic at all times. Neon
I've been to India.
is
I have
asking,
been to India, actually.
Neon's asking about subtitles, and I would really love to take care of subtitles. Maybe for the next season, if we can get it to happen.
I know they had it on the movie version.
They did?
Yeah, but we couldn't. I tried to extrapolate that file, and it didn't work. YouTube didn't accept it. So that's why we don't have them.
Gemma Lynn wants us to come to the Philippines, and I want to go to the Philippines
I'd love to go.
so badly. I actually my best friend who is Australian, her father's from the Philippines, and I've been sending her pictures of the Philippines just regularly.
Jameson has love for you.
Jameson.
I got love for Jamie.
I got love for Jamie. Okay.
Hey.
Well, Jamie's. I don't think I'm as cool as Jamie, but
I've got love for Jamie. Jamie's mad cool, mad hot.
Jamie's pretty cool. If there is no special reason. Oh, so this. You're both beautiful. There is no special reason why you're a lesbian. Well, Sirkun, I don't think you understand how it works. I think that it's lovely that you think that we're beautiful, and that's
nice.
I guess that means we're naturally beautiful, and I'm naturally a lesbian. Good for me.
We should come to England. We've been. I was just there.
Just to be clear, I don't hate England. I just don't want to live there. I feel like I gave England a bad rap, and that wasn't good.
I like it.
It's just because it's cold. I don't like the cold. I don't like wearing a lot of clothes. I said that out loud. Anyway, what type of music do you guys listen to? Alec, I saw you ask this question before. Alec 13AE. So I'm actually a jazz lover. Believe it or not, jazz and blues is my favorite kind of music. But I do listen.
She makes it too. She's so talented.
Thanks, man.
If we get to do a second season, you're going to hear a lot more of.
Yes. Yeah. But there is actually a British artist who I'm currently obsessed with, and you should all go and listen to her.
Who?
Her name is Leanne LaHarvest, and she is cool as fuck. Can I say that?
Probably not.
Probably
cool
not.
Cool.
Just cool. She's super cool. Her music's awesome.
Cool.
Oh, this is awesome. Lots of people say they love jazz and blues. Jess, really?
Smooth jazz like Richard Elliott.
I don't listen to a lot of smooth jazz. I probably listen to a lot of like more straight ahead jazz. But then I do like more contemporary artists that have taken inspiration from jazz. For example, like neo soul artists like Erykah Badu, who is probably one of the coolest women.
Yeah, I love Erica.
I'm not even cool enough to listen to Erica Badu.
No one is.
No one is.
Mhm.
No one is. And then, yes, do we only speak English?
I speak a little bit of French.
You do?
I should speak more because I lived in Paris for a while and I studied French from when I was about 8.
Well,
I was quite good at it for a while when I lived there.
one more lesbian says they love Leanne Harvest.
Yes.
Yes. That. She is currently writing a new album, and when she does, my Instagram will blow it up because she's phenomenal. She's very authentic, and I think that that's very important as an artist to be authentic. Yeah?
Did you know each other before the series? Yes. Yes, we did. La Dige TV. We definitely did. We decided we were friends, best friends, and we decided to do this. Make this together.
Yeah.
When is the series going to end? That was it.
What am I drinking?
I'm
always drinking coffee. Always. I'm drinking a latte. I don't think you can say it.
Don't spill it.
I'm not going to spill it. I might spill it.
French literature is the best.
Are you both queer? You know what's interesting? I think that the word queer is phenomenal, and I don't know if any of you guys have ever read the Huffington Post. I sometimes write for Queer Voices for the Huffington Post, and I wrote an article. Maybe I'll post it to one of my social medias today, and then you guys can go check it out. But
it's a really good article.
Yeah, it's about what's the big deal with coming out as queer, and I think that the banner that is queer is awesome. My wife just logged on and said, "Hi, babes." Hi, babe.
Hi, babes.
So I think the thing that's beautiful about
babes?
queer is that queer doesn't even necessarily have to refer to a sexual identity. I think that queer can also just be an identity as far as a way of life, a state of mind. And I think that essentially anyone that isn't the majority, anyone that's the minority, anyone that doesn't want to go with the grain, anyone that, just thinks that maybe rules are for suckers, I don't know. Not like rules like laws.
Rules for suckers.
Some rules are important.
Well, the heteronormative
right, that's what I meant.
Narrative that pervades the landscape currently.
Chaos Dream wants to know, how long are you going to be online this fine day?
Should I like an hour?
An hour?
Probably till, because it's been already 20 minutes. Be till noon.
It's crazy how quickly this goes. Is it the possibility that I'm the only male here? Probably.
No, actually, we were surprised when we looked at our analytics. It was about 50-50 men and women that watched the show, which we were really excited. Kiss now, that is very demanding.
I know.
What about a please?
Also, what if we just warmed into it with a high five?
How did we feel with the first kissing scene? That's a good question.
Okay, well, to be fair, Julia doesn't know what I'm going to say.
I don't.
To be fair, we didn't shoot the show in sequence.
No.
So the first scene that we shot was actually the sex scene in the attic.
Yeah.
So that was a hell of a first day.
What? Can I tell the rest of it?
I don't know what the rest of it is.
I don't know. So Yasmin's wife, who's right there, you can come say hi, by the way.
Oh, she's not going to.
Was there and doing all our hair and makeup and clothes. And
I'll say hi from here.
She's saying hi. And it was the only scene where Yasmin was like, babe, do you think you can not watch the
Okay, so to be fair, yeah, I did. I asked Stacey to leave. But it was only because we'd just gotten together. We were a brand new couple, and her and I were kind of in the honeymoon stages, and that was awkward, man. It was
awkward.
It was awkward. I didn't want her to see me getting busy with someone else, because it was just I knew I had to be able to commit to the scene, and I wasn't going to be able to do it with her watching me. So say hi to your wife from me again. Ooh. Victoria M, I will. Stacey, Victoria M says hi.
Hi.
She's here.
Dog,
she's
sure.
just.
Can you hug that dog? I will hug him for you.
Okay, so Adorably Beautiful says that they want to see my wife. I will actually tell you that my wife, if you haven't watched today's episode, is in the episode. And actually, she's in a lot of the episodes.
We all like needed people to come in and like play roles and be extras, and we were like, Stacey, quick, get in here. Yeah, she's in it.
Is she coming? Are you gonna
She's coming. She's coming.
Okay, there you go. We kissed. Someone kissed.
Someone kissed. I'm just kissing the dog.
Oh. There. Are you both married? Yes. Not to
Yes,
each
look,
other.
I think you people have more chance seeing a kiss if you ask Yasmin to kiss her
Her
wife.
wife, correct. But yes,
Well done.
yes, Stacey is in one of the episodes. She's in a few of the episodes, but if you watch,
she's the one with the glasses.
She's the one with the glasses. The girl with the
Yes!
That's it. Well done.
so if
You get a prize.
if you didn't catch her, then
Don't know
you
what
should go back and you're just offering fake prizes. That's not cool, man.
Oh.
Fake news. If you didn't recognize her, and if you follow me on social media, you'll see lots of pictures of me and Stacey, and so you'll recognize her in the episode. So go back and watch it, and you'll get to see her cameo. She's wearing just a sheet. It was very risque.
Wait, and then the other episode.
Oh, now you want to talk?
Oh yeah, the chic girl.
The sheet girl, babe.
I knew
That's
she
your
was
name.
the tall blonde near the
Tall
end.
blonde. You know, I think that's the way we shot it because she's not tall, but she's definitely taller than me.
I was the sheep
Everyone's
girl,
taller
The
than me.
chic girl.
I was
Yeah.
the sheep girl, but then I was the.
And now she's here. You want to come?
I don't know.
Come on.
Come on. I don't look as cute as you.
Whatever. You look very cute. Get in here.
Hi, Charlie.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
How was your proposal? They've got a good proposal story.
We do have a good proposal story. I proposed, so I'm still waiting for her to. I'm still waiting for her to propose back.
I may.
You will?
One day.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Any tips on finding the love you have? That's very cute.
You know what's funny? I will say that I stopped looking.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I stopped. You know, I think the thing is, especially in the LGBT community, what we do is we tend to try and, because I think we feel like we have less options. And so then we try to make people fit, you know, and that I mean, I'm really just speaking for me, but I see it a lot in the community, and I think that I stopped trying to make people fit. I realized that I needed to be me 100% authentically, and anyone that came along into my life, once I made that decision, it was really, really easy for me to be like, oh no, you're not right for me, and I'm not going to waste my time on anything that doesn't make me happy. That was what I got to, and then I met Stacey.
Yeah, I just thought we'd be best friends because we both like musical theater. And I was like, I just moved to LA and I was like, wow, someone here loves musicals just like me. And she's a Gemini too. And I was like, this girl's going to be my new best friend here. And then
To be fair, I thought she was really hot.
we were just together.
The
ever
first
since.
day, I thought she
She's
was
like,
really.
I met this girl. She's so
She's
hot.
so pretty.
Yeah. And then she brought her around to my house, and I was like in bed, and Stacey
Oh,
came in
yeah.
wearing dungarees like these.
I think these are.
Over
Yeah.
Oh,
the
these
same
were the
one.
same
Yeah,
ones.
this is probably it.
That's so cute. And and she just came in and was like so cool and sunny, and then they left, and I was like, oh yeah, you're in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, I already knew I was in trouble. I just remember meeting Stacey and thinking, she's really cool. She has really cool style, and she like. The one thing that I always thought that was wonderful about Stacey was that Stacey like was really unapologetic for who she was. So if one day Stacey
Thanks,
wanted
babe.
to, you're welcome.
Like, how cute they
Oh
are.
my God, I
I'm
cannot-
such a third wheel now.
You're not-
No, you're not. It's the throuple.
That's right. Okay.
All right. Oh my God, I can't fit.
It's
Okay.
okay, I'll leave soon.
Okay. Someone help when you love your best friends who is a girl, but she doesn't know. Ooh, that's
Oh,
tough.
gosh, that
That's
is-
tough because sometimes it's scary. You don't want to put yourself out there.
Mhm.
And that is definitely something that I had a lot of experience with having friends where I was very unsure if they liked me or if there was, when you're looking at me.
I don't know. You're looking at me first.
Why don't you just hear?
Hey.
It's all right.
It's okay.
We ended up together in the end.
Yeah. I guess we had a bit of that sort of situation, didn't we?
We
For
did.
a while. Yeah.
We did.
It's a bit
When
confusing.
Julia and I met, we absolutely fell in love with each other.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then because of, the fluidity of sexuality, it was a little confusing for both of us. But then we made a decision that we wanted to stay best friends. And I just come out of a horrible breakup, and I think you were dating someone. And anyway, I gave away all the beans, man. Gave away the beans. But anyway, we decided to be best friends, and that's good because I would have killed her if we were a couple.
What? How
Just-
rude.
I'm just being honest.
That's so good.
we're meant to be friends because
You're
I need.
beautiful best friends.
we are beautiful best friends. Any
Yeah,
advice on
we're
coming
all
out?
Gemini.
I'm a trans guy, and coming out seems quite scary right now. Do you know what? Coming out is always scary.
Always.
It is, and don't let anyone tell you that it's not a big deal because it's a big deal. So,
It's a huge deal. It's
you-
important to do it in your own time.
yep, in your own time, and to do it. The thing is that we only get one life. It's way too short to not 100% authentically be yourself. So don't ever apologize for being who you are. I'm obviously very passionate about this. Coming out was very, very difficult for me. My family didn't take it the way that I would have liked. And at the end of the day, I spent a lot of years letting that stop me being me. And the moment that I made the decision not to do that, and I met the love of my life, and I got married, and now I'm very unforgiving. I'm so busy living my life and being happy that I don't care what anyone else thinks. So that would be my advice. Just love yourself more than anyone else.
Someone said, "Why do we want straight girls all the time?"
Well,
I don't
Stacey.
know.
Stacey's got an answer to this one.
I don't know.
I think the thing is that it's not really about whether someone's gay or straight. It's about the fact that we're attracted to people. Oh, Chris Hadley's online. Hi, Chris. Guys, if you haven't gone on to Snobby
hi.
Robot, which is a really cool online magazine, you should go check it out.
Yeah.
Because Chris did an article
On each of us.
On each of us.
Long interviews with both of us.
Yeah, really long interviews, and you can read more and more about how the show was made. But yeah, I don't think that I don't know how much I believe in straight.
We don't like that word.
I don't like that word at all.
Mm-mm.
I think that you can have an identity if it's important to you, and I also don't think it's important to have an identity if you don't want one. If you don't want to identify as anything, don't. Just do what you feel like. Do what feels good.
Yeah, I think that things
As long
can be
as
a
it's
lot
legal.
more flexible.
Well, actually, no. I take that back because in some countries it's not legal,
Some,
and
yeah.
that's bullshit.
But,
Women are just
yeah.
They just go. I'm sorry. I'm trying to.
I just kind of feel like the whole thing about being attracted to a straight girl is not about the attraction to the straight girl per
It's
se.
about the
It's
girl.
more about. Well, I was going to say it's more about you personally not being ready to commit.
Interesting.
That's
Deep.
it is kind of deep, but that's in my searching over the
Like-
years.
like-
It's kind of like, wow, it's not a commitment, a 100% commitment to me, because in some way you always know it's not going to work out, and there's
Right.
something about that that's exciting and also like, I don't know, safe
Yeah,
in
you
the
protect
moment,
yourself in a
especially
way.
if you're not ready to come out yet.
Where is Julia's wife?
Right here.
Rabbit's right here.
Yeah.
I'm like, we're right here.
Thanks so much for your reply. I was engaged for 3 years and found her in bed with my best friend.
Oh, wait, I missed that.
That sucks, man. That sucks. Lust can make people do crazy things. I just think that you should always do your best to be kind to people. Sometimes relationships don't work out, and that's okay, but you should always just do your best to be kind.
That's true. Lust is very, very powerful and very strong.
Is it now?
It is.
Okay.
It is. A lot of people confuse lust and love.
Yeah, it's true. I got married to my girl, and it's a great relationship. Yes, Candy, that is nice to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Research, no straight, but only bisexual. So, I have lots of theories when it comes to sexual identity.
Is it true? Yeah, that's a good one. Adorably beautiful.
I
kind of believe that.
Yeah, I kind of do too. I think the thing is, so put it this way.
No girl is straight, most are bisexual.
I don't really think
all. I don't think you can ever say all about
everyone.
Anything.
I find girls to
But
be more fluid than
I think,
guys.
yes, I think there's a lot more fluidity than people allow for. I think that we're so often asked to, like, what are you? Are you this? Are you that? With the other?
Because it matters.
And because that forces people to go, oh, I guess I'm this, then they don't really think about the scope of possibility. And I think there's a lot more scope of possibility than
this is the
allow
same
for.
as it's the same as talking about gender. Some people basically, I think that, like, people kind of want to know what you are in order to put you in a category, and I don't think that we as human beings need to be in categories. I also think that things change. I think that I'm married, so it's kind of weird.
Amazing.
It is amazing. Almost got in trouble.
Kind of person you're questioning even after coming out.
Yeah.
I think
yes.
exactly.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I also don't think that it's important. If you come out as gay, if you come out as trans, you can always find a more authentic part of yourself and change your mind. Absolutely. Self-discovery
continues through life, and some people might figure it out earlier on and be like, no, this is it. And that's great. But if you do have another thought or another discovery, then that's fine too. I don't think it has to be so fixed.
Thank you, Victoria. Victoria M says, listening to your advice talk is so inspiring. I like, YouTube is such an incredible place, and it's been so cool to be able to get on here and talk to you guys and have you guys ask questions, because for a long time I didn't really have anyone that I could talk to about this stuff, and now I have a great network of friends, and I have my wife, and I looked at you when I said wife and her when I said friends.
That's okay.
Sometimes it's confusing.
That's okay.
Canada Pride. That'd be cool.
That would be fun.
Calvin's going to take care of us all weekend at Canada Pride, Toronto.
When's that?
Calvin. Oh, E. Schreiber. Is that Edwina?
What is your proposal story?
Say my name right.
Oh,
loves you. Rohit Sharma.
Oh, I thought you were saying that I said someone's name wrong, and I was like, oh, what did I do? How did I say it wrong? Someone keeps asking the proposal story. Our proposal story is very long, but I'll tell you what, I'll post it one day.
That's going to be a great post. Why were you guys laughing on Julia's wife? Because we were saying that they're my wives.
Right. Yeah. She's always been our third wife.
I'm the honorary.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Oh.
What?
Steve Henry.
They're going so quick. What's going on?
I know, with their very much.
Steve Henry said something that I think is
very quick.
Yeah, something about how women say that looks are not as important as personality. I mean, personality is the most important.
Steve, it sounds like you had
disagree with you.
Sounds like you had a bad experience with someone, Steve, and I'm sorry to hear that, but not every girl is like that, and hopefully you find the girl that isn't. I think the thing is that most people want to be good.
Yeah.
So you just got to keep putting good out there. And no, Alec, Julia's not single. She's got Charlie. No, I'm kidding.
I really like your wife, by the way.
No.
Oh, we like her
thanks.
too. We'll keep her. Thanks.
Yeah. So there's hope for me after heartbreak. Yeah, of course there's hope. Of course there's hope.
Yes, take time for you.
What are
Do
you
things that
doing?
only make you happy and focus on yourself. That's the time to be the most selfish, and then that's when you'll find other things.
Yeah.
You know, and when you get rid of the bad, you let the good in,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what happened to me.
Alex
Great
says that
advice.
Alec is really funny
What's
and interesting. Alex says that
like
he likes Julia's
more.
wife more. No offense, babe.
Oh,
I mean, Chaz is cute.
yeah.
Not that you're.
Hi. Yes. Little licks.
Aww.
Fix the
Mariah.
hole in episode 8. I'm gonna mess that name up. Indra, please, guys. I love your show, but I think you need to fix the hole in episode.
Yeah,
8.
we realized that after it published that we had made a mistake with editing. We're really sorry.
What hole?
I think it's the whole, like, the thing that I was talking about, the black at the end. Is that what you're talking about?
At the end of the episode? No, I think
What
she's
is
talking
it?
about a hole in the story.
No.
No.
We'll have
I
to
don't
watch
know.
it.
We'll have to watch it and see if there's a glitch. Sometimes there are glitches.
Let's spice
We're
it
not the
up
most
in
professional.
season 2 with Jasmine being married and Magic coming back from the UK.
I don't think you've watched episode 8 yet. What happened to this lighting?
Oh yeah. Light changed.
Light change.
Just
It's
lean.
all right.
Someone needs
Yeah,
to
there's
move
a black
into the shot.
nothing at the end. Yeah, we messed that up. I'm sorry.
Oh, Joseph. One of my daughters came out as gay several years ago, and I started watching your show, and it has helped. Joseph, that's awesome.
That's amazing.
That's so
great.
awesome. You sound, I'm assuming by your name that you're a dad. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. But I'm so glad that you're like actively trying to find content so that you can understand your
Yeah.
child's life better. And that's awesome. That's so awesome. Your daughter's lucky to have a dad like you.
Yeah.
Totally.
Honestly, I'm crying actually. When we started making the show and really firming up what it was about, like this for me, I was like, if one person can watch this and it helped them with their journey from any sort of phobia or of another or lack of knowledge or understanding, then that is amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I loved about being involved in it. When we started filming it, I was really excited because I was seeing something like be developed before my eyes that I've wanted to see for years and years and years growing up. And like we were working on it and I was like, this is incredible. It's so simple and it's so like pure and spot on and real and important. And like when we were making it 5 years ago, I knew that it would have this kind of response. And the fact that it's having it right now is like, it's a huge deal and it's really amazing. And that's why it's so important that like we get season 2 and it continues, because the story has to be continued and it needs to be told, because you know, you watch things out there and you're not connected to it. You try. I've tried over and over and over again. There's so much LGBT content that I've tried to watch over and over. And like, it just never resonated with me. But Girls Like Magic always did. And I think that's why it's really important that we continue the story and we continue to like promote it and make it. Like I want to see it. I want to
She's
see
very
it.
passionate.
It's true though.
We should tell you that Stacey does work in. She works in making film and TV. She works on a lot of
Amazing shows.
a lot of amazing TV shows. And we were really, really lucky when we met to have her work on the project. And if we get the chance to make a season 2, then Stacey will be one of the producers. But it's nice to have someone that is so supportive, not just because we're married. She kind of has
I'll
to
be your cheerleader on the side holding the sign. Go team!
Go team.
Yeah, I see that Steve is having a bad day. You know, Steve. I try to ignore people when they say negative stuff, but Steve, man, maybe you should go take a walk. or something. Get some fresh air. 'Cause-
So easy to connect to girls like magic, from title to characters to love story, right through to the last credit. Oh, thank you. It's Carol, I think your name went away. Yeah, representation helps me so much. Don't feel nearly as alone. And now I'm writing my own series. That's
Oh,
awesome,
that's great.
Molly.
That's cool.
We want to watch it.
That's so
Aw.
good. I was trying to think if there was anything else that we needed to tell.
Someone just
The
asked
viewers.
about what was it like when we shot? How big was the crew? It was fairly small,
Yeah.
and we just shot. We shot in this apartment a lot. And actually, a funny story is the first day we were meant to shoot here, the neighbor started renovating
Oh, yeah.
their bathroom.
Yeah.
And we were like, it was just drilling constantly the whole day. And we were like, what are we going to do? We've booked everything out. We've got all our actors. And
We basically had to keep shooting around the drilling. So, you know, all of a
quiet,
sudden
quick
we'd be like,
shoot.
hold for noise. And we would all
And then
just stand there.
and then just keep
Okay,
shooting.
go. It was, yeah.
So it was completely crazy.
Yeah. Guys, I think that I see that everyone is responding to our mate Steve. We should probably just ignore him and I guess he'll go away. Because I'm way more interested
Don't
in
feed the negativity.
Yeah, I'm way more interested in all of you. You three have really nice chemistry. Well, what's lucky is that, you know,
We're real friends.
Yeah.
yeah.
And we really do love each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm
Oh.
a lucky girl here in the middle. Do we have a favorite YouTuber? Well, we are lucky enough to be friends with the wonderful Sarah Croce, who
Love her.
appeared on the first season and will hopefully appear on the second season if we get the chance to do it.
Gemini Squad, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Is Sarah a Gemini?
No, just
No,
us.
Oh, just
the
us.
three of us.
Maybe Sarah's a Gemini.
There's
Might
6 of
be.
us here right now. Think about that.
Ooh.
6 of us.
Lesbian stream. I love that.
It is Luta's birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Luta.
Woohoo!
A favorite book. I do have a favorite book. My favorite book was To Kill a Mockingbird.
Mine was The Great Gatsby.
Really?
Guys,
Mhm.
don't have a favorite
I actually
book.
read it.
You don't?
I read that. And of course, I
Your
mean,
Man in the Sea.
Letters to a Young Poet, of course, but that's very like stereotypical.
I don't know if it is stereotypical, babe.
It's not. I feel
Do you have
like
a favorite
it is.
lesbian movie?
Yes.
What's your favorite lesbian movie, babe?
Okay. Top 3.
I don't know if you guys have noticed
Kissing
this, but
Jessica Stein.
My wife
I was
is
gonna
the
say that
gayest.
Kissing Jessica Stein. Kiss Me, which is oh god, I forget where it's filmed, but it's subtitles, but it's
German, maybe?
beautiful. And I also really love
Wait.
Imagine Me and You.
Wait.
Did you guys
Luta-
see my comment on how you guys helped me come out to my family? No,
No.
we didn't see it.
Luta, I'll tell you what, can you email us at girlslikemagic@gmail.com because I want to hear all about it. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Also,
Congratulations.
tell us right here, and we can talk about it a little bit if you want to.
I just don't want to miss it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you think it's Swedish? You might be right.
Oh yeah, Swedish.
Kiss Me. Yes.
Yeah, that film is great.
That was a really good film.
I loved
Luta's
that.
gonna email.
I loved
Yes,
that.
please do. I'm so excited. That's so rad. You guys, every single time I get on here, I end up just getting really emotional.
I know. It's amazing. This is
What
incredible.
would you be if you were not producing or acting? Alex says Tipping the Velvet. Tipping the Velvet was a good.
Oh yeah,
good movie.
we watched that.
I think Kissing Jessica Stein might be my favorite.
I love that movie.
Candy says she rented it
Great
so many
music.
times on VHS as a preteen, never
Mhm.
understood.
That's me. I actually had a very
It's a
good
great
friend
one.
at the time who worked at Blockbuster and would get me all of the lesbian movies on VHS and DVD when they just came out. And then when Blockbuster closed, she took them all for me, so I have them all at home.
Magic's accent is so sexy.
Aw, thank you.
Um,
Is there going to be a new series? Henry, we hope so. We hope so.
yes, Kiss Me is Swedish. What's the
Um,
Gmail again? It is girlslikemagic@gmail.com.
Yeah.
And just for all the people that just kind of tuned in, can we say tuned in?
Yeah.
Tune,
I don't think it's tuned in. I think it's like
Streamed in?
logged in.
logged in.
What is
Yeah.
it, guys?
Clicked on,
you
clicked
tell
in.
us. if you guys could do us a favor and head on over to Instagram, Twitter,
Girls Like Magic.
Facebook, Girls Like Magic.
At Girls Like
And
Magic.
make sure that you do the thing where you follow and get post notifications, so that way you always know when we're posting.
I didn't know.
And we love getting messages from you guys. So
Yes.
on Instagram, you can DM us,
Mhm.
and same on Facebook. We love talking to you all. So
Yeah, we love the comments.
I did it.
It's great. You've done it. 1 down.
Yeah.
3 to go.
Free to go.
yeah, just keep us posted. There is definitely happiness for you after heartbreak.
Yes.
I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And also, I think that
Just do for you.
Yeah.
Do things for
well,
you.
one of the things that I said that is the most important is that even when people aren't kind to you, it's something that we suffer a lot in the community. Where people aren't kind, people don't say kind things.
Yeah, they don't want to support each other.
I think the important thing to always be is kind in return. You know, I've had some people say some pretty horrible things to me in my
Mhm.
life, and I've always just been kind in return, and it always makes me feel better. You know, getting angry, saying nasty things, no, it doesn't feel good.
No.
It just always feels better. And also, just laugh. I laugh at everything. I find everything funny.
Most of the
Espe-
time, if someone says something nasty to you, it's because they're going through something themselves.
Yeah.
Zozo says, I have a crush on a straight girl. What should I do?
Well, it really depends on what you want out of it. Are you just wanting to tell her that you think she's wonderful? Because let me tell you, everyone wants to hear that they're wonderful. So why don't you just tell her?
Is she really straight?
I don't know if that matters.
But I mean, we're in a different world now
Where
compared to back in the day.
well, I just think I don't think it matters. If you like someone, if you think that they're awesome, you just tell them that they're awesome and just give them that information and don't have any expectations.
That's true. Compliment to go along with.
Yeah. I constantly tell people that they're beautiful. Not in like a sexual way.
I know.
Just compliments. I think it's good.
Yeah,
Do you like French style?
sure.
Paris mode? Mod?
I love anything Paris.
Me too.
From Malaysia. Hi, is it Yong?
Lots of dogs named Charlie, which is great.
Musicals,
Lisa
Cats,
Affin-
Rent, and are my favorites. Me too, Lisa.
Actually, Stacey just worked on Rent Live that happened here in the US or in Los Angeles, I should say.
Yeah. That was amazing.
And
Aw.
so it's
Yeah,
so hard.
there's
There's
so
so
many
many things that
things.
keep scrolling by, and I can't keep up with it. I fell in love with a straight girl, and we've been together for almost 3
3
years. now.
years.
Aw.
This is something
We
that,
hear that a lot.
yeah, this is something
a
I say
lot.
about the word straight. You're straight until you're not.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess you could be gay until you're not too. I don't know.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. I didn't like broccoli
Would
when
you
I was
rather
younger.
have a
It's true.
tiny
No, I love
hippo or a giant butterfly as a pet?
A hippo.
Tiny hippo. I like things that are tiny.
Tiny.
But would you be able to ride on the butterfly? Like, could the butterfly take you into the sky? Because if that's the case, then I would choose the butterfly so it could take me everywhere.
But would it
Above
have to
the
be in
tr-
your
And
apartment? Because then
conversely,
really
can I
intense.
ride the tiny hippo?
How tiny are we talking?
This might be the best question I've ever been asked.
Great question.
What's your favorite animal?
Sexuality is fluid.
Sexuality is fluid, yes.
Yeah. Well, the thing
Okay.
about sexuality, the word sexuality really just means
Only unicorns do that, Stacey.
unicorns are the best. Yeah, sexuality
My
is
favorite
really
animals.
about
Okay.
is really referring as to whether a person is sexual. So when people say, you know, oh, what's your sexuality? I go, what's my, you know, am I sexual? Well, yeah,
She's like very.
depends on my mood, really. But I would take a tiny giraffe. Yes.
Oh, giraffes are so cool.
Giraffes are
They're
cool.
cute. Guatemala.
Wow. What's your gender? I identify as female.
Same.
All three of us do.
Yeah. And I think that that's really lucky because I identify with the gender that I was given at birth. And I strongly identify with it, actually. I love being a woman, so I'm very, very blessed in that way. Are you a feminist?
We're definitely feminists.
Blonde girl has a pretty face.
Oh, thanks.
Blonde girl.
That's me.
Cisgender. Yes, we're cis.
Some of these comments are in another language, and I wish I could.
I know. I wish I
understand
could read them.
Greetings from Germany. Hi, Germany.
We
Who's
want to
that?
know
Melly.
your love story.
Real life love story.
But what's your gender? I answered that already.
I think there's a little bit of a delay, maybe.
Oh, maybe.
Oh.
Have you ever thought of visiting Puerto Rico?
Yes. I've been to Puerto Rico. I
I
loved
really
it.
wanna go.
It's beautiful.
Oh, Lisa is a big Rent fan.
I'm a huge Rent fan.
Yeah, she could sing you Rent from beginning to end
Start
right
to finish
now.
with the orchestration.
Is it harder to write a lesbian rom-com? Why do all lesbian love stories these days seem to need some sort of edgy or dark angle?
I mean, that's a part of life. Honestly.
Yeah.
I think we spoke about this yesterday, and it's that unfortunately, because people are kind of still narrow-minded, not open, I think that people that are in the LGBT community have experienced pain, and sometimes pain kind of leads to a little bit of darkness.
Mhm.
Your left eyebrow is killer. Stop. Who is that? Katie. Yes, but so I think that's why. I think that's why the stories always have a little bit of darkness, because we all have a little bit of pain. And also I think that it's probably more important for audiences to be able to turn on TV and see people that are going through struggles. If you turn on the television and everything was, oh, I'm going to mess this up because I'm not American. Who's that family, honey? The Mr. She's not going to know.
The Brady Bunch.
Sure, that'll do. If you turned it on and everything was like the Brady Bunch, then you wouldn't,
It's actually not as
you wouldn't
relatable.
identify. Yeah, it's not as relatable.
Yeah, I also think that a lot of the stories that are coming out now from people
Victoria,
in the community, like lesbian stories or queer stories, they're not being created by the status quo mainstream Disney organizations that
that's
do
cool.
like to have this very positive wash on things. They're being made by people who have a more unique voice, and they want to express what the truth of their lives is like. And I think the truth of most people's lives is that it's not all sunny. It just isn't.
Right.
And like actually in Girls Like Magic, it is a really there is some darkness to it, and it is sad, and people do cry, and I cry when I watch it.
Me too.
But at the same time, it is fun, and it's silly, and it's cute, and it is glossy, and I don't think it portrays a negative way of anything negative. I think it's a really positive show. But I think, with anything that's positive, if it's real, there's going to be some darkness and edge to it. That's my opinion.
Yeah, and I think that nowadays people don't want to turn on the TV and see things that they can't relate to. And so we all have struggles, and so that makes it more interesting. Back in the day, Hollywood, everything used to be this perfect interpretation of life that wasn't, this is why people used to watch TV and feel badly about themselves, or watch movies and think,
or look at magazines and
Right.
be like,
And
I
be
don't
like,
look
oh,
like this. This
right.
is
Like,
what
how
my
come
life
I don't
is
look
like.
like that?
Right.
Why is this not me?
So now I feel better when I turn on the TV and see someone crying and going through a struggle, because I'm like, oh yeah, I've felt like that, and then I feel connected, So I would much rather see that. It's definitely not that I think that gay life is dark. I just think that life is full of darkness, and life is full of light. And if you didn't see the darkness, then you wouldn't understand the light. It's very profound.
Nice.
Yeah.
Where are we right now? Actually, Sakshi, I think you were asking before I saw it and I started laughing. You were asking if I wear a sari. I don't. I'm wearing overalls. And my mum never wore a sari either. And Victoria said, this is really cool. Victoria is, I wish I could go back to the comment.
She wrote a paper.
She's writing a paper for university on LGBT representation in the media, and she used Girls Like Magic.
No
Isn't
way!
that cool?
That's accurate
Cool.
representation is so important.
It's
It
so
is so
important.
important. And actually, that's another reason. I think that's why you guys are really into the show,
Is
because
there
we're
somebody behind
telling
you?
a real story. No.
I Yeah. And I think, Mariah, that's the thing. I think that 100% it is like my responsibility, Julie's responsibility, Stacey's responsibility. It's our responsibility to sit here and tell you that it does get better.
Mm-hmm.
It does. And you have to go through the darkness to get to the light. And then that's,
That's why it's so important to take care of yourself during that
This is
time.
interesting.
Which
It
one?
seems like 2009 was the apex of lesbian love stories. Marriage issue was at the forefront. Now everything is so serious and often too dark for my taste. I'm wondering if you find our show too dark, because I'm trying to see where we fit in that, because there is a lot of dark stuff out there, like Blue is the Warmest Color.
Yeah.
I don't think ours is that dark.
I don't think so. I think actually one of the things about Girls Like Magic that I really, really like is that we do set up some pretty ridiculous circumstances.
Yeah, we bury dildos.
We bury dildos.
That's not dark.
It's
It's
funny.
hilarious.
Well, I mean, the dildo's dead.
It's
So
funny.
that's dark.
It's a funeral.
Yeah. But, I think you're right. I think that a lot of television these days has definitely leaned into darker subjects because it's suspenseful, and it's probably because of the habit that we have now of binge watching things. So when something's suspenseful, it makes us click again and want to watch. But I think that let's bring back the comedy. I'm all for the comedy.
We
I
love
want to laugh.
comedy.
I don't want to cry.
Victoria said that her teacher's really into the paper. I think she said that the teacher now wants to watch the show.
Yeah, she did.
Yes,
Yeah, that's
Victoria.
awesome.
If you can get your teacher to watch our show,
Mhm.
I
I
don't
love
know what
fried
I'll
green
send you.
tomatoes. It only
Oh,
had
I love
subtext,
that
and it was
too.
beautiful. It let your imagination take you there. It did. It was
Yes.
beautiful. I love that.
Yes.
That's like
That, and see, do you know what's interesting about that? Is that in fried green tomatoes there wasn't any sex, right?
which is great.
Which is great. And
You
what?
don't need
Well,
it. You don't need
Ah.
it. Just kidding.
Julia needs a little bit of
You
sex.
don't
I'm
need
just
it.
kidding. I loved that movie
Yeah.
because it was about friendship and pure love.
Right,
Mhm.
which is one of the. I think that's kind of similar to Jamie and Magic.
Yeah.
It's pure love
It's
and
pure
friendship.
love.
Oh wait, remember
That's one of the
Desert
things that I
Hearts?
think is so. Wait, you're just gonna sit here and name
Just
You're
naming
the
all of
most
the really
beautiful
good
girl
lesbian
they've ever
movies.
seen. Chantal Yasmin Abadira.
That can't.
She
that
is,
can't
right?
be true. But thank you.
She is.
Thank you.
Aw.
The most beautiful.
Sign in.
Oh, that's why you watch it. Okay, see, because it's not dark.
Oh, great.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Thanks. Thanks for the clarification.
Guys, we have
Yeah,
somehow
I
been
found
on
your
here
show
for an
very
hour.
light. Oh.
Yeah, I have to say
I would
that.
look cute in a sari. I'll tell you what. One day I will wear a sari. I thought about wearing one at our wedding, but then I didn't.
The pasta eating from Blue is the Warmest Color. Do you remember that? I don't know.
I really remember it.
You do?
Yes.
I told you my wife is the gayest person on the planet.
I was not a fan
She's
of
like
that scene.
she's like a unicorn. I actually didn't love Blue is the Warmest Color. I didn't not like it. I think the thing is it's very different kind of filmmaking.
There were very beautiful moments.
There was very beautiful moments. There's a lot of
Aw.
techniques that they use
It
in
was
some
hard to
European
watch.
filmmaking that we're not used to, because that's not the kind of films that we're used to ingesting. So there was some really interesting moments of silence where you're just forced into like deafening silence and to look at the images on the screen, and I thought that was so interesting. But I also I didn't really enjoy the story. There was something.
This is cool.
Oh,
Yeah, the
remember
show is
the-
a perfect balance. His life is also a balance.
Yes.
Yeah, all for the comedies
The incredibly
that can include the hard parts, but also show that we're
True
just like
passion.
everyone else. Yes.
Two Girls in Love.
Stacey is really just sitting here.
I just remembering the
listing
movies.
films.
I love them too.
Um,
Aww. Hi, I watch your videos. if there is something which touched my heart, you guys are going to rock it on YouTube in the future. Keep doing.
Oh,
Rock.
we hope so.
Thank you, Arvind. That's really nice.
You guys, this has been so incredible, but we probably need to hop offline any
I just want to
second.
stay on forever. In the
I
midst
know.
of our lives, we must find the magic that makes our souls soar. If you can imagine it, you can achieve it. If you can dream it, you can become it. You guys really inspired me.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, I mean,
Thanks, Shalady.
Shalady.
Sanchez.
Is that? I hope that's how we say your name. That's such a beautiful name. You guys, we're gonna hop offline because we actually have a lot of stuff we have to do if we are going to try and get you a second season.
Rita,
What, honey?
what should I do when I try to come out, or at least be myself, and people are pushing me back in the closet?
I think the thing is, Rita, before we go really quickly, is that you have to always make sure that your safety is the most important thing. So if you ever feel as though you're in a situation where you're not safe, then you need to make sure that you're okay overall, and then just keep working towards finding yourself in a place where you can be yourself. You know, I now live in Los Angeles, and when I first landed here, I realized that this was the place that I was meant to be because people were more open. And I think that if you don't fit in where you're from, then figure out where you're going to fit in and go there and just
Find your people.
find your family.
Find your family.
Yeah. So we've got a lot of work that we have to do. If we've got a lot of meetings, and we're hoping that we're going to have some good news about season 2 for you guys soon. And if you haven't watched,
help, though, we need your help.
Maybe.
Yeah,
we'll
see.
What we need to do more than anything is we need to have you guys go and follow us at Instagram, Girls Like Magic, Twitter, Girls Like Magic, Facebook, Girls Like Magic. And then
you can follow us individually too. I've got a bit of a strange handle. It's LIEJU66. But if you type in my name, Julia Eringer, I come up as well.
Yeah. We're tagged on all the...
We're all tagged on
we're
everyone's
tagged.
pictures, so you can find us that way. That's the easiest.
Yeah, 100%. So, guys, we want to thank you so much, and we will come back and get online with you guys again soon. And
Africa,
hopefully...
Namibia. Oh, I want to keep staying on
I
here.
know. Hopefully we'll have some really good news about a second season soon. We're working really hard to get one to you, and you guys will be
the first to know. Yeah.
You will.
All right.
Aw.
Thank you.
Again. Bye. Nice to meet you.
Huge.